You are now listening to another episode of Diaries of the Emotionally Intelligent, right here on the Forbidden Desires podcast.
I just had a strange thought. Empathic I might be, So I care a lot and I can feel people and how they feel, right? And so when I feel how they feel, it makes it personal to me. It makes me understand exactly how they feel on the inside. And I know how intensely I can feel my emotions. So even if they're only feeling it a little bit, I can feel their emotions on the magnified level as I would feel my own, even if they're not feeling their emotions as intense as I'm feeling it, because my sensories are just that sensitive, okay? And I'm thinking about this, and it's just occurring to me that the depths of the way that I feel the next person's emotions, they don't even feel it like that, because they're so cut off from the way that they feel that's how they walk around with the baggage. You are able to walk around with it because you can't feel it. And so I'm thinking to myself, why am I allowing myself to feel everybody else's emotions? I know I can feel it, but if they can cut it off, I can cut it off. But see, here's the catch though. When I cut it off, it's okay, no one cares. I ain't gonna say that. Okay, how can I say this? Everyone has a light caring about most things, especially because it's not personal to them. They have a light caring. And so the depths of my caring doesn't impact them as much because they only have a light caring, right? So here I am suffering, right? Suffering because I can feel how other people feel, but they don't care as much as I care. Okay, typically they don't care as much as I care. So I'm on the imbalance of this loop now that has been energetically created between me and this person who can't feel their feelings. So now there's an imbalance. Now I'm caring too much and it's affecting me too much. Whereas if I would just cut off my sensories a little bit and care as much as they care, there would be no suffering happening for me, at least. Or, and I'm also realizing that a person only cares deeply. Okay, let's start from the top. From slightly caring, right? So a person slightly cares. And if you care deeply while they slightly care, they cannot appreciate the depths of your caring, okay? Because they only slightly care, and so they really don't care that much about how much you care, right? But see, the human condition would have it so that if the person who cares deeply starts to care less, now this person who slightly cares a little bit more. And the less you care, the more they care. If you start to care slightly, now they care deeply. And they want to pull you into the caring deeply with them. No. I quit. I fucking quit. I quit. I quit caring. I ain't gonna say I quit caring, but I can only slightly care. Because check it. Caring brings about the emotional, you open up to care is to open up your emotional portal.
Are you enjoying this episode of Diaries of the Emotionally Intelligent? Well, stay tuned for more. Now is a brief interruption for a quick message. Are you good at working through your personal issues? Want to have your audio featured on the podcast? Well, here's an opportunity to play your part in helping your community by sending in your pre-recorded audio of you verbally working through an issue or mental block that you're currently experiencing. All submissions will be altered to preserve the privacy and anonymity of each individual that is making a submission. Never done this before? Don't worry. All you have to do is send in an email to the.emotionally.intelligent@gmail.com with the subject title Podcast Submission. You will be sent an email in return with complete instructions on how to submit. Good luck and thank you for your time and attention. Now let's get back to your episode of Diaries of the Emotionally Intelligent.
To care is to open up your emotional portal. And when people don't care, they're not emotional about it, right? Okay. So to care is to open up your emotional portal. If I don't want to experience whatever this person is doing, I cannot care. If I don't want to experience the sadness or the anger or whatever that they're experiencing, I cannot care. I can't care. Or I can only slightly care. Enough to keep me human. You know what I'm saying? Like, care enough because we're all connected in the community. But as far as like caring, where it turns into like deep worry or, you feeling uncomfortable in your body, like that's too much caring. That's too much. It's too much caring. And I think that in this society, people are making us feel like if we don't care, or if we don't care enough, I'm not going to say we don't care because we do need to care a little bit, but if we don't care enough for them, then there's a problem. But I don't agree. I'm unsubscribing. I am unsubscribing to this phenomena. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Yeah, no. No. So, yeah. That just hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm over here like, especially like when there's a breakup, right? When you break up with somebody because it's good for you, think about it. If you're breaking up with somebody because it's good for you, that means that don't feel good for you, right? It's good for you to separate from this person, but what you're really sad about is having to leave that person behind because you care. But leaving that ass is the best thing you could ever do. And once you stop caring, you're going to feel amazing, right? Once that shit wears off and you completely forget about them and time moves on, whatever, they were the worst thing that happened to you. Like, after you get out of that, you stop caring, you are feeling amazing. So it's really this emotional portal we're talking about here. Like, when is it appropriate to use it? When people when people want you to open that portal all the way up, like, I feel like that's not healthy. It can't be. It can't be healthy. It can't be. There's no way that opening up an emotional portal that huge is healthy to receive in. That don't sound right. It sounds like you're about to overload your body. And I think the way to help myself to not care and let everybody else have their own feelings and their experiences, whether they're suffering or depressed or happy, if I want to partake in the emotion that they're having, I'll care. But if I don't want to, I'm going to not care. I'm not going to care. I can't care. I'm too sensitive to care. Profoundly care. I'll just say that. I'm too sensitive to care too much. I'll say that. I can't do it. So now I have to find the tools to help me monitor how much I care, or to help me regulate what I'm caring about and how much I'm caring. Now that's my next task, because now I have to clean this up. Like, this shit's not working for me. Caring about people and what they doing and what they going through, like, that's a baggage for me that is too heavy. The load's too big, it's too heavy for me. And then everybody comes to me too with their problems and the way that they feel, and and if you tell a person you don't care, then you're the bad guy. No, fuck that. I don't fucking care. I will be the bad guy. I don't care.
This has been another episode of Diaries of the Emotionally Intelligent. Finding any value from the existence of this podcast? We'll pay it forward. There are several ways to support. Join the family by subscribing here on Anchor, Instagram, or Facebook. Just search up Forbidden Desires Podcast. You can also donate. Just look for the feature on any platform you're listening from. Proceeds are used to support the funding of the creation and operation of this revolutionary experience. Thank you again for being a valued listener.